I don't. I speak Spanish, and it looks like something that would be Spanish, but
All
I don't
right,
know. That's how I would feel looking at it. So
good.
it looks like a Spanish last name or something.
So far, so good.
For number five, I got the sample proportion, and I wasn't 100% sure about that, but that's the only, I could only find stuff about that. So
I actually got true proportion.
I put true proportion also.
Okay,
okay,
I found
yeah,
that in,
I couldn't find where it said that. I looked all over the place and I couldn't find it. So
um, so for that one, I found in section 3.1.
okay, we just said
If you
that. I
look
think
at
it's
reading
there.
that, there's a box below the bell curve, and halfway down there, there's it's right below the formula.
Okay, yeah, I was right. That's where I was. But let's see. 3.1 below the bell curve.
There's a box below the bell curve.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, and that's where I found that at.
Okay. What number did you find it under? Let's see. Oh, where P is the true population proportion, which also means shows also the mean of the distribution of P. Okay.
Okay, and then for number 6 I got what is n, and I put the sample size.
That's what I got.
The easiest question of the whole thing, right?
Right.
All right, I'll do 7. 7, I have 40.
Me too.
Yeah. For number 8, I got 0.4, but I wasn't sure on that one either.
That's what I got.
Okay, awesome. 'Cause I
Okay,
read
that was
something.
actually the one I had a question about. So the P with the accent over it, that's just going to be equal to P.
It said in there, it said that, like I read, and that's why I was surprised that I couldn't find the one that said what P was for the temp proportion and everything, because I read all that, and it says mean of P hat equals P under 3.22.
Yep, that's exactly where I found it. Yep.
So because I put something different, and then I was like, oh, well, there it is. So I was like, well, then that's where I'm going to put 0.4.
Okay,
So,
I see that now. I see that now. I think I skipped the word mean, so it didn't click to
yeah.
me. Okay, but yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
And then for 9, I got 0.1.
That's what I
That's
got.
what
Excellent. 10, I have 0.300.
I. On this one, on these ones, I didn't completely like. I watched all the videos, the wedge videos, and I looked through everything, and I didn't know. I didn't completely understand how to do that one.
That's just the same as we did it right up above.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't for sure if it was because I was just like, am I supposed to be plugging? And so I was a little bit confused because I was just like, am I supposed to be finding how to get? And I didn't know if I was gonna have to do something reverse to make it so that what her batting average was zero point 0.3, and so that's where I got a little bit confused on that one. I was like, am I gonna have to plug that into some equation to try and get out a specific answer? Yeah, it kind of had me a little bit backwards. So yeah,
Okay, did you get anything for 11 then?
I didn't get anything for 11 because I wasn't for sure on this one. But I should have just tried to do it the exact same way that I did the last one. But I was just like, I don't know what to do. So yeah.
Okay, and I'm a little fuzzy on this one too, but I got 0.002.
Okay, I got 0.046.
I had that earlier and I changed
Good.
it. Okay, so
Okay, good. I'm glad that you had it. I'm glad it's not just out there.
yeah,
Okay, so basically on the P hat one, then it's the reason it's 0.300 is because the average is 0.300, and then the standard deviation, you just plug in all of the regular numbers, and that's what you got for it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I will have to practice these again because I wasn't. Yeah, I should have just done it because I was like, that's the only equation I could find, and I was like, I should just do it, but then I was like, but I don't know if it's right, and I should have just done it. Anyhow.
Okay. And then for the z-score one, that's the other one that I was confused about, Deb. So maybe it seems like you kind of got these down. So you would, it's p hat minus p over the standard deviation, right? Is that?
So I wrote down my formula here that I did this on. So the sample is based on getting 35 hits in 100 at bats. So the probability of this is 35 over 100.
Okay.
0.35, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then, yeah, z equals a value minus a mean over the standard deviation. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I came up with a really big value for this one.
So for 12, I got 1.087.
Okay.
Okay.
Because of that.
And calculate you.
Yeah. So if you take your 0.35 and you minus your 0.30 sorry, 0.30, right? And you divide that by 0.046.
Yeah, I just did it and got the exact same answer, so that sounds good to me.
Good. Okay.
And then from there, you plug that 1.086 into the applet.
I got
Mm-hmm.
1.087.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I'm not rounded yet. Okay.
Yep. Plug that into the applet.
And I got 0.139.
That's what I got because we blew out it on the right. Yep. We want to know the probability of 35 or more. So, yep. Does that make sense, Thacia?
Yeah. I mean, like, I think I get everything, and then once I have the z-score, then I'll know what to do with the probability applet, so I think that I should be fine with that as well.
Good.
I can't remember how to get to the probability applet, and I usually have it under my history, but I had to use a different computer for the test, and so um, I don't know where it is now.
I'll email it to you right now,
Okay.
too, just for future so I don't forget.
Okay, so then for 13 on that, you got 0.139. Is that what you ended up with, Alex?
Yeah, that's exactly what I got.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just sending you that applet so I don't forget. So I will forget even if I say to do it, and then I'm going to do it for you. Okay.
Okay, there we go. I'll plug that in real quick, even though I'm sure I'm gonna get the same answer as you guys. Let's see, 1.087. Right. Uh,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out what I did wrong on the next one. I just realized that I forgot, and I keep doing that. I forgot to take the square root, which makes it a lot bigger.
Yeah.
You plug in 1.087, and then you got, and then you just take the upper 1.1385. Okay, there we go. That's what it was. So 0.139. Right, got it. Okay.
So then when you did your square root for number 14, did you get 0.011?
For number 14, I hadn't made it to 14 because I was still struggling with the other ones. Even though I shouldn't have because I already had figured out, I'd already watched the videos and figured out how to do all that stuff. So I should have just done it. But I thought that I was doing it wrong because a lot of the time I am, so I second guess myself. So you guys 0.01 for number 14.
That's
Point zero zero one. 0.011. Sorry.
0.011. Okay.
Is that what you said, Deb? I'm sorry.
yes, I got 0.011.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Okay.
Okay.
all right. And then for the next one, and I'm sorry, it's because I had gotten mixed up on the previous ones. I didn't completely finish these here, so I'm kind of looking at them with us. So would it help you, Thacia, for us to walk through the 15?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm scrolling to the problem actually too. So standard deviation of p hat. That's what he called it in the video. So I'm just gonna call it p hat. So he's just like p hat, and I'm like, wow, what a weird name.
That's really kind of cute. I like it.
Yeah, I'm just like so X bar and p hat, awesome. Because he used those. That's what he talked about with both of them. He was like p hat, and I was like weird. Um,
So for number 15, I did it exactly the way that I did number 12.
okay, so just you just use the z-score formula like the
Yep.
okay, p hat minus p over p times 1 minus p over n square root of.
This one would just be the.
So your value is 0.5. Your mean
Right.
is 0.52, and your standard
Oh, okay, so I just use the p times 1 minus p over n, square
your,
root of that.
yep, and your standard
Okay,
deviation is 0.011. So that
right. I remembered that. Let's see. So p is 1.011.
Did you get a negative, Deb?
I did.
Okay, that looks weird. I guess I was having a hard time picking out what the value was on that. So it's asking because it's saying less than 50% of the vote, you would just use that proportion of 0.5. Okay, that's where I was getting confused tonight. It wasn't clear. Okay.
So I got
This is a really tiny, tiny, tiny number. Or am I doing it wrong? Because I have like 4 zeros before it. Oh, but I haven't square rooted it for yet. So sorry, just a second.
Did you get negative 1.82 after rounding?
Well, I went to 3
I
decimals, so I got negative 1.818.
8.1.
I
Yep.
didn't
Yeah.
multiply by p. Sorry, I didn't multiply by p. I was like, what am I doing wrong? Why is this looking so terrible?
Is that what you got when you rounded it?
Yeah, negative 1.818. When I said it initially, I was not looking at all three decimals.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I got. Okay.
Divided
And then
by...
for 16, is that referring to the question right above it? Or is it just saying in general? What did you guys get from that?
So I got the second one.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, I think that was hard because I couldn't really find that anywhere, so it was kind of a guess. So since we wanted to know the probability of getting less than 50%, that's why
Oh, true.
the big Z, less, or yeah, how am I saying that? Less than the little z.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that this was actually a question that they asked, in his question, the notes to instructor, whatever. I think somebody brought that up, that what What's the big Z and the little z? Because it's not in the reading anywhere. So I think I
Yeah, and I watched those videos, and there wasn't anything about that in there either. I haven't seen anything about the big zero Z thing at all or anything. So
so my guess was because the probability is less than 50%, I went with it being less than the big Z. Does that make sense?
mhm. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I could be completely wrong and be leading you guys down the wrong road again.
No, that makes sense though, because it said that, I mean, like in almost all these, we're looking for the lower, for like what's uh less than 50%, and so I don't know, it makes sense to me. I feel like I'm doing something wrong on number 15, so I needed to do uh P, which is 0.011 times 1 minus 0.011 over 2,000, and then the square
Um,
root of that. Am I doing
no,
that? Is am
for I think you're using the wrong formula. For 15, all you're using is the formula for the z-score, which is the value minus the mean over the standard deviation.
Yep. So do you have those?
I was doing the wrong. Oh, okay. Right.
Do you have those
Okay.
three numbers to plug into that formula?
I think so. So the value minus, let's see, value minus the mean over the standard deviation. Okay. Oh, and I have the standard deviation, don't I? Yeah, so the oh, okay, I see. I thought that was, for some reason, I was putting in the wrong. Okay, so it's the 0.52 minus.
Well, start with your value first. So that's 0.5
Okay, why is it 0.5? I never did get that.
minus your mean, and that's your minus 0.52. With a negative, divided by 0.011, divided by your standard deviation.
Okay, so wait, it's point 0.5 minus point 0.5?
Zero point 0.5 minus 0.52.
Oh, right, minus 0.52. Okay, that's negative 0.02, and then divided by 2,000.
No. And then divided by your standard deviation again.
Okay, and 0.2 divided by, yeah, divided by the standard deviation, which is
0.
0.011. So negative 1.81818181818.
Bless you.
Excuse me, sorry. I just looked up the question about number 16 because I had seen it on the discussion board earlier too.
Yes.
Okay.
And it looks like what you were saying is correct, Deb. I think that he says that if the P of big Z is greater than or equal to little z, then you would shade the right portion. So since we're looking at less than, then I think that the second one is definitely the way to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and then for 17, what did you guys get for, or, well, I can say what I got. I got 0.034, or 0.035, sorry. 1, 2,
That's what I get. That's what I got as well. And basically, you see how you put your z-score from number 15 into the applet.
Okay. So
And because
negative.
we're talking less than, you're going to the left side and you're shading that out. You see how we got that number then.
Okay, just the less than part. So, oh wait, less than just the part that's below negative 1.818.
Yep. You see that?
Okay, so that's 0.0345.
Um, 0.035?
Oh yeah, well yeah, rounding, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, that looks good.
We got one wrong.
Which one did we get wrong?
Number 10,
10.
um, and number 15.
Oh, dear. Number 10. What did you have for 10?
I have 0.300.
That's what I have.
Hmm. See, I was
Our z-score for number 15 is wrong?
Yeah,
but number 17 is right.
I know, that doesn't make any sense to me either. Yeah, I got number 10 and number 15 as wrong, but all the rest of them, so I got an 89%. I'm not
And,
sure why.
and number 15, you have negative 1.818?
Yes.
I don't get that. How can that be wrong if 17 is right?
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about.
I need to look at number 10 again now. 10 has to be right.
Because we used that value for number 11.
10, well, it has to, because you're 100 times 0.3.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Round to 2 decimal places.
Oh man, why would they do that?
I don't know why they do that. We did 3. Facey, I'm so sorry. I told you 3 instead of 2.
It's okay.
But that's one of those that you can email him about.
Definitely. But
Yeah.
okay, so then that means on 15, that's not the
That's,
problem now for 15.
yeah, I don't know what it is.
I literally can't think of what the problem would be on that though. Less than 50.
Yeah.
That would be. Huh. I'm kind of stumped, guys.
Too.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But Facey, I think that if we submit that, I think you can go back to him and you can get at least that 1 point back for number 10.
Hmm.
And I wonder if it's some glitch, and I think the 15 is already correct as well.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that one, because that should be right.
I'm just going to submit. I don't know how else to do it.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm just going to do that too. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I still got number 10 wrong.
Oh, me too.
Huh.
Sorry, guys. I don't know. I thought I was right.
I feel like we did it correctly. The only thing that I wasn't clear on, I guess, is because and this was a question that I had that I was wondering if you guys might be able to explain to me too, was when it is P always the same as P hat? Because I know that P is always the same as the mean of P hat, but that number 10 is asking what is P hat based on this, but I didn't know if it necessarily meant that they're going to be the same all the time.
Yeah, I don't completely understand that either, and not only that, but like on this one it says n equals 100 and p equals 0.3. So would you put in what p is or what the average is?
Well, the average is the mean.
Well,
So,
I know, but the mean or average of P or the mean or average of her batting average. Because I don't know if it's the same thing, and I don't know if the answer was supposed to be 0.3. I don't, I don't know because it says, why would it say that the batting average is 0.300, but then P equals zero point 0.3? And I don't know about 15.
So I guess
Uh,
my only question, let me see if I can phrase this a little differently. So for if you look at number 8, which we got correct, what is the mean of p hat? And that's 0.4, which is equal to
no,
p.
I understand your question. I don't know. I don't know because that's so true. Like, is p hat always going to be p? And I don't. It says the mean of p hat is p, and I don't know what that.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
know. If,
So that's the
oh,
only difference in the wording between 8 and 10, because on number 10 it just says what is p hat. It doesn't say what is the mean. So, Deb, do you have any thoughts on that?
You know what? I think you might be right because we want to determine the probability that she'll get more than 35 hits in her next 100 up bat.
Because that's what I spent a lot of my time looking for, was how do you find p based on the probability alone, because there's not a clear formula for that. So I might just have to go back and look at the videos and see if I can find some more info.
Yeah, I totally missed that and just assumed it again.
Okay. Well, I will. I'll do some research and I'll email him if I can't find anything and let you guys know what I find out about that. So.
okay.
And number
Yeah,
15.
like if I was the only one that missed it, then I was gonna email him. But I don't. I mean, like, there's not. It would. I don't want to bombard him with a whole bunch of emails. Yeah, I don't know. Especially number 15. I don't get. I mean, I don't understand how 17 could be right, but 15 is not. I mean, that's not. That can't be. They're linked. They're tied together. If one is right, then the other one has to be right. But I guess we can talk about the project because I don't. I'm dumbfounded. I don't.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. I was just reading over the info that you sent. It looks really good, Deb.
Yeah, it looks really good.
That works for you guys then?
Yeah, it looks great. I didn't have were you just gonna plan um on talking about what assignments you wanted us to do? Because I didn't see that it already had.
Yeah, that's up
Uh,
to us tonight. However you guys want to, whatever you feel like you want to do or what.
Let's see.
Okay.
I don't. Um, I am good at writing. I'm not good at math, so that's not very helpful in this class. But I don't. It doesn't really. Just whatever you guys think that I would be best at is fine with me.
Okay. Well, I'll do the next one that's coming up. The main writer for describe the data. And if you want to do the one after that, Thea, just so we can all kind of split it up.
Okay, how do you, let's see, I think I'm gonna have to download it in order to,
So that would put me doing describe the data, which is the next one due, and then you would do the one called main writer for make inference.
yeah, so let's see, oops, I need to apparently put your name underlined. This is being weird. I don't know, I just opened it under Microsoft Word for me.
Okay, and so then there's two left over after that. I can definitely do the one of these two. I'll definitely take one of the next ones. Does anybody else want to take either? But I'll let you guys choose. Does anybody have a preference to do take action or PowerPoint presentation? I can do either one of those.
Um, I can do PowerPoint if you want.
Okay, that works. That works. So if they see it, then that would just have you doing make inference, and maybe if me or Deb needs some help on the take action or the PowerPoint presentation, then we can just call you on that and see if we need any extra help.
And Deb, you have my number right now that I tried to look yours up and find it.
I do. Now,
Okay.
hopefully, I don't know. We don't know if Sarah's still part of the group, and apparently, according to Brother Richmond, he doesn't know. She's not dropped the class.
Huh.
Yeah, I saw
So,
that.
today is the today is the last drop date, and so if she doesn't drop the class by the end of today, then yeah, she has to she pretty much is stuck in the class by like I guess midnight Mountain Standard Time today is the
Yeah,
last
I
date.
don't know what to say. I've emailed her a couple of times too. Like I told you guys I was going to, and I haven't gotten any response from her at all. So
Okay.
How would you guys feel as if Alex, if we give Sarah the take action, if we write her name down so she has a spot,
okay.
and if she doesn't do it, you could be the backup for that.
Okay.
Okay. What's her last name?
Or ERBE, Herbe.
Okay, that's right. That's right. I remember now. And then you're gonna be the main writer, right, Deb? Wait. Oh no, wait. Who's gonna be the main writer for Take Action? Is oh no, I mean the main writer for the PowerPoint. Is that who's that?
I can do that one. I don't think
Okay.
it's too hard to make a PowerPoint for this. I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping I'm not getting myself into something. So, and I know that we can all add, we can
Well,
all
if it's,
contribute to all of these.
Okay. Yeah. Totally. So basically, I have Deb. You're doing the main writer for developing the study, and then number two, everyone has the same thing, and then Alex for describe the data, and then me for make the inference, Sarah for take action, and then you for the PowerPoint.
Yes. And
Okay.
Alex, I can submit that because that's all, in the design of the study, it asks all those questions of who's doing the main writing. So
okay.
write that out tonight and submit it to him, and we'll see. I know it's not due until Saturday, but he in his video said that he's not to expect a lot of going back to
How
the.
are we on number seven? I was wondering how do you sign?
You know what? I'm just going to put our names. I don't know how you sign. We just know that we can't do anything until we get his approval. I think that's all he wants to know.
Okay. Yeah, I was just like I looked at that and I was like, well, what am I supposed to? Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about it then.
Okay? So
Okay, great. Yeah, Deb, that would be awesome if you could submit it. That would be wonderful. And then everything else looks good. We should. What date do we want to have our collect the data done by?
So we have 2 weeks to do it. So hopefully we'll hear back. If I can get this into him pretty quickly within today or tomorrow, hopefully we'll hear back from him this week. So then do we want to say a week from Thursday when we have our meeting again? Do we want to have everything? We want to have our data collected by that date?
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Okay, so basically we need to, because I read over it, but we need to get a 2 point something. Where is the bag size that you had in here?
Your
Two
normal
point.
of
I
Skittles.
don't know. I don't know it. I don't know anything about candy. I hardly eat it. Are those the little bags or like the big bags?
It's the normal single serving. It's not the Halloween things that, the little snack bags that they give you at
Okay,
Halloween.
no, I didn't know if you meant like the big, like the serious Skittles
No,
people.
it's the normal.
Yeah, so like 8 inches by like 3.5 or whatever.
When you go to the store, look for 2.17 ounces. It's just the normal
Okay.
2.17 ounces. And I guess
Okay, and how many do we need to do?
10 each.
Okay, 10 each. Got it.
Does that work? Because in that way we have our large numbers, the law of large numbers. It gives us all of the data that we need. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's fine. Sounds good.
And Facey, you don't have to eat it.
No, I probably won't. I'm sure that like I have plenty of friends that would love eating it. I don't know. I don't like the taste of sugar, so I'm just like, I liked Skittles a little bit when I was a kid, but even then, I've always been like super into fat, but not as much sugar. It's kind of weird, but like I love really fattening yogurt and really weird stuff like that. Lots of butter,
Yeah,
but I don't know.
no sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. So I will have that. Thank you guys.
So,
All right.
I think when we collect the data, we all do that on our own.
Yeah, like that. That makes sense to me. I'll just buy 10 bags of Skittles, have some friends to eat them for me, and then open them up and mark them.
Okay.
And we're just getting like the original, or does it matter what bag of Skittles?
Yep,
Like,
it matters. Read
well, I know, but
design, and it's got to be the original because it all has to be the same.
okay, got it. Original, got it. Okay, sounds good. Thank you guys. So
Good.
we all have to turn in the final project overview though, right? Or does just Deb do that?
The final project overview. What's that?
Like it says it like it for under my my in iLearn under oh never mind. I can just mark it as complete. So you're gonna submit it, but I don't have to actually submit anything.
Not this week. You don't.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
All right. See you later.
Okay, talk to you. Okay, bye.
Alex.
Thank you. You guys have a good night. I appreciate it.
Talk to you
Bye.
on Thursday.
Bye.
Yeah.